Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
You're just in time for lunch. Strained mush followed by strained mush. Well, at least you could do is look a bit more enthusiastic. Fake it if you have to.
Mrs. Kirkwood said he's been off colour all morning. You don't think anything's wrong, do you?
No, I doubt it, but let's have a look. Oh, boy, you're not going to settle for anyone, are you? That's because he's teething, which means sore gums for him and a few sleepless nights for us. But you don't care about that, do you, Sam?
You know, I'm never going to find an employer that doesn't mind about me having a baby. They all know that if there's something wrong with Sam, I'm going to take time off work to look after him.
Listen, why don't you give up the idea of work for a while?
No.
You're entitled to the supporting mother's benefit. I don't see why I shouldn't apply for it.
I've never taken the dole before. I'm not about to start now.
It's not the same as the dole.
It is to me.
Well, then what about getting some maintenance from Fred? I'm sure he could get a court order.
I wouldn't see any money from him even if I got 50 court orders. Ask Madge how much money she's seen from him for Charlene.
Yeah, you're right. Forget I spoke.
Besides, I don't even know where he is. To tell you the truth, that suits me just fine. I'd hate it if Fred suddenly decided he wanted to spend time with Sam. Not that it's likely.
What could be likely is that Sam might decide one day that he wants to spend time with Fred.
Oh, don't even mention it. Hopefully it won't ever come to that, but if it does, that's when I worry about it.
Ooh. I think Mummy's saying the subject's closed.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's good. Now, I don't want to sound like a travel agent, but I agree with you. Well, definitely. What say I meet you outside the waterhole in about 30 minutes? Yeah. And I promise not to fall asleep on you this time. All right. I look forward to it. Bye-bye, Ruth.
Well?
Just a friend.
Jim.
A very attractive friend, as it happens. How's it going? I was starving.
Nothing until I get an explanation. And don't let Paul's little act fool you. He wants to know as much as I do.
Thanks, Gran. Well, looks like you better tell us, Dad, because we're not eating until we know the truth.
The lady's name is Ruth Wilson, and the reason that she said that we slept together was that we sat next to each other on the aeroplane coming back from the States.
Oh, is that all?
Well, not quite. We fell asleep and woke up in each other's arms. It was really most embarrassing.
Oh, I think that sounds quite romantic.
Not really, but it did break the ice, and we had a good time getting to know each other.
Married?
Widowed, I checked. She's English, and her husband was Australian. She's come out here to sort out some sort of business deal or something. I suggested she stay at Lassiter's and give me a call.
Well, she can't have been left too badly off if she can afford to flit around the world like that.
Wealthy widow. Is she, youngish?
Could be.
I don't know why women do that sort of thing.
Do what?
Oh, sit around in hotels. It looks as though she's waiting to be picked up.
Oh, come on, Madge. A woman's entitled to a drink.
Oh, yes, occasionally, and in the company of others.
Well, what if there aren't any others? What if she's staying at the hotel and doesn't want to get stuck in her room?
Well, in that case, I'd choose room service.
Well, why don't you keep a good reputation as a barmaid and see what she'd like to drink? Huh?
Right. Yes?
Oh, nothing for the moment, thank you. I'm waiting for a friend.
Oh, I see.
I wish he'd hurry. You know what it's like. Sitting by yourself makes you feel like a pickup.
Oh, I wouldn't know. Oh, but I can imagine. You just let us know if anyone bothers you.
Thank you.
Hello, Ruth. Hope you haven't been waiting long.
No, Jim. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Well, there you go. Mystery solved.
Ah, or only just beginning. Oh, Jim, how lovely to see you. I've
Hello,
just been
Madge.
having a chat with your friend.
Ruth Wilson, Madge Mitchell. She's our next-door neighbour.
Really?
So what do we have to drink?
I'll have a Pimm's number 5, if I may.
Pimm's number 5.
And just a plain old lemon squash for me, thanks, Madge. We'll have it inside. Okay. It is good to see you. Now, how are you settling into the hotel?
Fine. The room's marvellous. What a view.
Good. Are you checking up on me?
No, the bar, actually. But now that I'm here, I wouldn't mind being introduced.
I bet you wouldn't. Ruth Wilson, my eldest son, Paul.
It's a pleasure, Paul.
For me, too.
Paul runs this place, and yes, I confess that's why I suggested you stay here.
Oh. I'm glad you did. It's a lovely place, Paul. I'm enjoying staying here very much.
That's what I like to hear.
It's the truth.
Well, before I get too big-headed about praise, I've got to go and check on the bar.
We're coming in too, mate.
That flies from Dad. He sure knows how to pick 'em.
That's more like it.
Glad you approve.
The way you're going, anyone would think you've been a barmaid for years.
I hope they'll think nothing of the kind.
Only because you're so proficient. Once they'd heard you speak, they'd realise you weren't born to service.
All right, Clive, you're forgiven. Just a minute. You'll be even more forgiven if you'll give those to Jim and his friend.
Happy to. Madame
Thank you.
et monsieur.
Grazie.
Enjoyez-vous,
Thanks.
mes amis.
That's the worst French accent I've heard in years.
You haven't heard mine.
I don't think I want to. Cheers.
Jesus.
Paul, do you have a bank here at Lassiter's?
No, but we cash checks.
No, I have to open an account.
Oh, well, in that case, there's the Pacific Bank just around the corner.
That'll be fine. I don't like using credit cards. I find I end up with no idea of how much money I've spent. So I have to open an account, and then I contact my accountant in London, and touch wood, he'll send me what I need.
Not that you need any money at the moment. And just for your sake, I'll let you know what we're going to be doing. We'll be bringing Ruth home for dinner and then taking her out and showing her the sights.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm delighted with it. It's wonderful to arrive in a strange place and actually know someone.
Look, if there's any way that we can make you stay more comfortable, Ruth, please don't hesitate.
Thank you, I won't.
No, I better go anyway. It's been a pleasure, Ruth.
You too.
See you, Dad.
See you, mate. I'm sorry about all the questions. It's just that Paul isn't quite ready to concede that I'm a grown-up.
Don't apologise. I thought he was nice. And obviously doing well. You must be proud of him.
Yeah, I am.
So, here I am in Australia. Thank you for taking me under your wing.
Pleasure's all mine.
There we are.
You are looking very pleased with yourself.
Well, wouldn't you if you'd just lined up a job for Susan?
Oh, really?
Oh, well, it's only an interview. Do you think you could get hold of her for me? The interview's this afternoon, and I'm not sure whether she's going to be available.
Oh, of course she will be. She'll be thrilled about it.
Good.
Hello?
Hello, Susan. It's Helen Daniels. I think I've found a job for you, if that's what you still want.
Of course I do. How did you manage that?
Well, don't get too excited. All I've managed to get you is an interview. It's nothing special, just some temporary typing for Hudson's Paper Manufacturing. Do you know them?
Yeah, and I don't care how boring the job is, I want it.
I thought you'd feel that way. Could you be there by 3?
Today?
Yes, you'd see Miss Willings. Is that going to be a problem?
No, of course not. I'm sure Mrs. Kirkwood can take care of Sam.
Well, I might be able to change the interview.
No, don't worry. I'll be there. And thank you, Helen. You don't know what it means to me.
Let me know how you go.
I will. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
There we are, $2.40. Thank you.
Was it something I did?
What are you talking about?
Your bad mood.
What bad mood? Oh, Clive, I'm sorry. Yes, I have been rather out of sorts, haven't I?
A bit.
Oh, it's nothing you've done. It's Dad.
Weren't you finding him a bit of a strain?
Oh, yes, but I always find him a bit of a strain, so it's not that. No, he and Mum have decided they're going to separate after nearly 50 years.
Boy, they left it a bit late to decide they weren't suited, didn't they?
Yes, exactly. From what I can gather, it all started with Dad's retirement. You see, he used to go out and work, and he took a pride in what he did. And she used to keep house, and she took a pride in that.
And then suddenly she had Dan under her feet trying to tell her how to do things.
Yes. He got restless and bored, and she got irritable and sharp-tongued, and now they've decided they don't need each other anymore.
Well, most couples eventually find a new level.
Yes, and I'm sure they could too if they just sit down and talk about it honestly.
Well, then make them do that.
How? I mean, how can I do that short of kidnapping my mother and bringing her here against her will?
No, but you could use a bit of subterfuge.
What are you suggesting?
Ring your mum and tell her that your dad's on his way home, which of course he isn't. She won't be too keen to have him back, which is why she'll jump at your suggestion that she come and stay with you for a while. Once she's here, the two of them will have to face whatever problem they've got.
Oh, Clive, I don't think I could lie to my mother.
Well, it's only a little lie, and it's in a good cause.
I don't know.
Put it this way. You either tell a lie or you have your father living with you indefinitely.
Oh, God forbid. Oh, you're right. Anyway, it's only a tiny lie.
Fine, yeah.
Here you go, Zoe.
Well, Kevin Hackford must be a very important client.
He is. This is a very expensive piece of land I'm trying to interest him in.
What are your chances?
Oh, fairly good, I suppose. Although you never really know until the deal's signed, sealed and delivered, do you?
Will you be bringing him back here?
No, I don't think so. I've got everything I need here.
Oh, Helen, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to go to the interview.
Why not?
Because I can't get anyone to mind Sam. Mrs. Kirkwood's out, and I don't know anyone else.
Can't you think of anyone?
Nobody I'd trust.
Oh, I'm sorry, Susan, but there'll be other jobs.
Where?
Look, why don't you sit down? We'll sort something out.
Why don't we mind Sam here?
Well, Paul wouldn't let you, would he?
Telling him wasn't part of the plan.
Well, I don't know. I have to go out in a few minutes and you'll be here by yourself.
I could manage.
Yes, I suppose you could, but my main worry is Paul. You know how he feels about bringing in personal problems to the office. No offence, Samuel.
What's he going to do, fire me? I'm only here for a couple of days. Anyway, how is he going to find out? He'll be gone for ages, longer than Susan's job interview.
All right. I don't suppose it'll do any harm. Well, quickly, before I change my mind.
Oh, thank you. I won't forget it.
And don't worry, I'll take care of him.
Oh, I know you will.
Good luck.
No, Mum, no, I am not phoning to ask you to speak to Dad. Anyway, you couldn't even if you wanted to, because he headed off back home on the bus this morning. No, I know you don't. Yes, Mum. Yes, but I thought I'd take the opportunity to ask if you'd like to come and stay with me for a while. Well, yes, Mum, I know you don't like travelling, but we'd really love to see you. Oh, unless, of course, you'd prefer to stay and face up to Dad.
Yeah, and a mineral water for me too, thanks, Clarke. Right. Anything else I can offer you, Kevin?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Very good. I'll be right back. Well?
Oh, Clive, I don't know what you've got me into, but she's arriving tomorrow morning.
Great. Did you put up much of a struggle?
No, but she will when she finds out how deceitful I've been. I'm seriously considering running away from home.
Oh, well, if things get too bad, there's always a spare bed at my place.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Clarke. Well, listen, I'll take her over and we can get her copy over there at the office.
We can sign the papers back there?
Fine, good. In the meantime, here's to our mutual success, eh?
Success.
I wonder how Susan's going.
Yeah, I hope she gets the job. She's been so depressed about it all.
Perhaps that's her now. Hello.
Oh, hi. We're minding Susan's baby.
You must be Ruth. I'm Helen Daniels.
Yeah.
Helen, I've just been hearing all about you.
Oh, good, I hope.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, I'm Zoe. This is Sam. If you'll excuse me, I think a fella deserves a little privacy while he's being changed.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
I've invited Ruth home for dinner tonight, if that's all right.
It's a bit short notice, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
that doesn't matter. I'm used to it with my family. I hope Jim's warned you about them.
Well, yes, I told Ruth that they're all little angels. And if they want their pocket money next week, that's exactly what they will be.
We beat them into submission regularly.
I'm sure you do nothing of the kind. Well, if that's all settled, I'd better get to the bank. I'll see you tonight, Helen.
Yes, indeed.
I'll pick you up at the waterhole.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
She's nice, I like her.
Good. So do I.
Look, I have to go out.
Well, shouldn't you tell Zoe you're going?
She knows. And shouldn't you be at work?
Why do they call it a golden dream? It sounds more like a nightmare.
It sells well.
Oh, yes, but the thought of Galliano, orange juice and cream sloshing around in someone's stomach's repulsive. I'm sure it must curdle.
Just about everything does once it gets into your stomach.
Ooh. Actually, a small sherry's my limit, or maybe a glass of champagne on a festive occasion. Do you know, I once tasted scotch. I was really sick on the spot. I won't be doing that again, I can assure you.
Well, don't let the boss hear you say that. It's our job to promote the stuff.
Sorry, Clive, that's one part of the job I'll have to do badly. I suppose I'll be doing it all badly once you're not here to help me.
Well, I can't stay forever, Madge.
Yes, I realise that.
Apart from the fact there's a major problem of ideology here. Doctors dispensing Drambuie isn't quite the image we're after.
I thought you weren't interested in medicine anymore.
What can I say? You've got me dead to rights.
Then you'll stay.
Temporarily, and only until you're up and running.
Oh,
But bigger fish to fry.
Good for you. Well, we're the perfect pair. You'd be crazy to leave.
I guess so.
Now, could you please tell me what is a tall black lady with one red shoe?
Oh, let's make a move then.
The occupancy rate, is it high?
Yeah, excellent. In fact, we've managed to increase it by 20% over the last 6 months.
That is good.
Oh, hell. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. I think it's going very well myself.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Yeah, I need a copy of the site plans for Kevin. Can you get it for me?
Me?
Yeah. It's not too much of a bother for you.
No, of course not.
Come on through, Kevin. Kevin, would you mind having a seat? I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
Zoe,
Yes?
you've just embarrassed me in front of a very important client. Now, I don't care how you do it, but get rid of it, and get rid of it now. And I want that copy.
Paul, I can explain it. You and your big mouth.
Sorry about that, Kevin. Won't be a tea.
Oh, fine by me.
Yell. No, I'll talk to him. Excuse me. Yeah, Brian, what's the problem? Oh, look, can't you sort it? Oh, I see. No, don't worry about it. I'll chase it up. Yeah, thanks, mate. Bye.
Problems?
Yeah, you could say that.
Look, I'm already late for another appointment. We can do this tomorrow.
Thanks, Kevin. I'll be in touch first thing in the morning then.
There's no need to worry about Sam anymore. Susan's back, and I'm sorry.
Zoe, don't ever do that to me again.
Okay. I'm only here for a couple of days, so I reckon I'm fairly safe.
Yeah, I suppose you are.
Don't blame anyone. Blame me. It was my fault.
Well, I hope it was worth it. Did you get the job?
How did it go?
Well, I was silly enough to admit to Sam. Well, they were polite enough about it, but as soon as they found out, they didn't want to know.
Oh, that isn't fair.
Nothing I can do about it. Thanks for trying. I appreciate it.
Oh, you can see how desperate she is.
Don't
Paul.
make me feel guilty, Gran. Look, I've got a problem with one of the guests at the motel. If you need to find me, I'm going to be at the waterhole after that.
I'm sure that I'll want to.
What a pity you're not staying for a drink. I've been practicing my pins all afternoon.
You did pretty well earlier on, Madge.
Actually, Clive did it. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know what on earth you were talking about.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Thanks, bye.
Dad?
You got time for a drink or you got to work?
No, actually, I'd like a word with you. It's pretty important.
Sure.
How well do you know this Ruth Wilson?
Well, not very well at all, as you know. I mean, I met her on the aeroplane. What I do know, I like.
I think she's a con.
Has Paul told you what happened?
Ruth, no. I mean, what's happening?
I don't know. I can't get any accurate information. And when I went to the bank earlier to arrange a transfer of funds, it seemed there weren't any.
Well, didn't you know how much money you had left?
I had plenty. Apparently what's happened is my accountant in London has absconded with the lot. He's embezzled it.
Oh, that's terrible. Any chance of getting the money back?
I don't know. I don't think so. Now I can't pay my bill and the hotel's impounded my luggage.
Oh, well, you can do something about the luggage, can't you?
Oh, Paul agreed to them doing it.
I'm sorry, but it's hotel policy to hold luggage in lieu of payment.
But Ruth couldn't help what happened.
Maybe, maybe not. But until that payment is made, the luggage stays here at Lassiter's.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
right here is the place to be discussing this. I mean, if Ruth has financial problems, there's no need to tell the whole world.
Fair enough. We can discuss this in my office if you like. The fact remains that the bill has to be paid, otherwise Mrs. Wilson has to find somewhere else to stay tonight.
It's not your responsibility, Jim. My late husband's partner's promised to send me what he can, but I don't know when it'll get here. He's quite confident the fellow will be caught eventually.
Don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit? Ruth's only crime is telling the truth. She didn't have to tell us about what happened in England.
Yes, but once she did, it was my responsibility to protect the hotel.
Well, I think we ought to continue this discussion in private. Would you wait for me inside, please?
Dad, I don't think there's anything to discuss. Mrs. Wilson's been staying at the hotel, running up bills. Now she tells me she can't pay.
So you steal her luggage when you know there's money on the way?
Oh, so she says. How do either of us know she's telling the truth?
Because she's obviously a sincere and honest woman.
Oh, don't be so naive, Dad. You don't know a thing about the woman. She probably couldn't believe her luck when she found out your son was running a large hotel.
You're being insulting, Paul. I may be gullible, but I'm a good judge of people. You never give people the benefit of the doubt.
The last time I did, 2 guests and a suitcase full of linen went missing in the middle of the night. Dad, I'm running a business. If I listened to every sob story that I was told, Jack Lassiter would go broke in a month and I'd be out on my backside.
Evening. But why don't you tell this shadow following me that there are other pubs in Erinsborough where he can do his drinking?
I was drinking here before he'd ever heard of the place. He can find himself a new pub if he wants to.
Well, come and join me in a drink. We don't have to sit with sad sack here.
Maybe later, Dad.
Oh, good. It's about time we had a bit of a chin wag. Haven't seen much of it since I've been down.
Look, it doesn't matter which one of us is right about Mrs. Wilson. The fact remains the bill has to be paid or I keep the luggage.
I'll give you your money, Paul. I don't turn my back on my friends.
Dad, it's business, nothing personal.
That's a cop-out, Paul, and I'm sick of hearing you use it. You apologise for my son.
I don't want you and Paul fighting because of me.
Par for the course, I'm afraid. Ever since he joined the Daniels Corporation, he's become hard-headed and hard-hearted. Let's have a drink. Madge.
Yes, right, Jim. Tom, I do wish you wouldn't come in here so often. It's not good for you.
Oh, that's great. You're supposed to encourage the customers.
Come on, Maggie. A man could die of thirst round here.
You finished that already? You'd have to wait until I've served Jim.
Well, where's your red-headed assistant? Goofing off somewhere, I suppose.
Somebody call me.
What are you doing on the floor?
Chasing the profits.
There won't be any profit if a man can't get some service round here.
1 beer coming up.
Make that 2.
You wait your turn.
Why don't you rack off? I mean, how much longer is this old goat going to be down here? He's driving me crazy.
Don't call you further names.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And you're the goose.
Oh, why can't you two ever be nice to each other?
You know, Maggie, I think I might head back north. This place isn't the way it used to be. And even Jim's too busy chatting up a bird to want to talk about the old days.
Plenty more birds where that fish came from, Dan. You don't want to go hurrying off too soon.
Well, that's right, Dad. I mean, you've only been here a couple of days.
Oh, don't put him off. We were doing fine before he turned up here.
Dad, we hardly ever get to spend any time together. Please, don't go.
What? What?
You've never shown this much interest in my company before.
You've got to appreciate, Mr. Ramsay, that your daughter has never had anyone in her adult life that she can rely on. Naturally, she's going to enjoy having someone she can talk to, as someone she can lean on.
I'll buy her a walking stick.
Quite sharp, really, isn't it?
Yes.
G'day, Paul.
Listen, as soon as Ron gets here, you two can go. Can you bring a beer over to Dad's table? They're on the house.
That's all right, I'll pay Madge on the way out.
The money should be through in a couple of days. I'll settle the hotel account as soon as it gets here.
But Dad's going to pay your bill for you, didn't he tell you?
No, he didn't. I can't let you do that, Jim.
You can and you will, I insist.
Then I'm very grateful. But it's only a loan until I get my affairs sorted out.
Good. In that case, I'll have your luggage moved back to your room for you.
Oh, no, I can't stay in that suite at Jim's expense.
Well, what are you going to do then?
Find somewhere cheaper. There must be a smaller hotel nearby.
Any hotel you go to is going to give you the same trouble when it comes to money. I have a better idea. You must come and stay with us.
Thank you.
Hi. How's my best mate today, Samuel F. Cole, Esquire? Wasn't it just the most stupendous day? The sun was shining, the birds were singing.
Oh, yes. I had a fantastic time.
That's how you got to live your life. Happiness and gaiety all the way. Never let the doom and gloom merchants get you down.
Sure, laugh and sing your way through life just like Uncle Clive here.
Well, you didn't have a fantastic day, I take it.
No.
Do you want to tell Uncle Clive about it?
Don't patronise me.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm only trying to help.
Everybody tries to help, and it still all goes wrong. Helen tried to help. She lined me up a job interview, but then the babysitter wasn't home. So then Zoe tried to help, said that she'd look after Sam in Paul's office. But then Paul found out and hit the roof. And I didn't get the job I went for anyway.
Well, you knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Of course I knew! It's just people's attitudes that make me sick. The double standards. I mean, it never occurs to them to wonder why the father isn't supporting us.
Settle down. Don't upset yourself.
You should try it sometime. Being a single mum's lots of fun.
I know, but...
Every job interview I've had's been with a man. Things go great until they hear about Sam. The only people that haven't been influenced by him are Helen and Zoe.
So you met the bigots first. You've got to keep plugging away. There's a job out there. It just takes time.
Sure.
Would you ask your father to pass the news section of the paper?
You can tell your brother I haven't finished.
Oh, no, you're not dragging me into your stupid games. Where's Charlene?
She's over at the Clarke's, studying.
Well, that's good news. Well, why are you two just sitting there?
Well, where else do you want us to be? You threw us out of the pub.
I don't suppose it occurred to either of you to start the dinner, did it? I have been on my feet behind that bar all day. Even getting the potatoes peeled would have been a help.
Oh, that's women's work.
Oh, no wonder Max and Tom are such chauvinists.
Well, it's not my fault. Edna would never let me in the kitchen. She said I got in her way.
She was probably right, but then she wasn't holding down a full-time job while you sat around all day, was she?
The reason why Milksop here can't help you. There'll be just a place for him in the kitchen, with an apron tied round his middle.
I'll give you a hand.
Oh,
I'm not too proud to help my sister.
oh, you don't want to read the sports section a third time, you mean?
You see, it's all a matter of simple economics. Now, if I help you with the meal, Madge, I don't have to pay you so much for housekeeping. I mean, that's only fair and equitable, wouldn't you say?
He got you there, Maggie.
Oh, forget it. I'll do it myself. And don't call me Maggie.
Darling, when you've finished setting the table, would you go next door and get Scott, please?
I forgot.
Forgot what?
Scott said he wasn't eating here tonight. He's eating with Mike and the others.
Oh, how nice of him to tell me. Hello, where's your father?
Oh, I'll be in a tick.
Don't tell me you two are fighting again.
What have you done this time, Paul?
I'm sure he'll tell you all about it when he gets here.
We'll just leave these here.
I'm glad you could come. Thank you for asking me. Hotel meals have a dreadful sameness after a while.
This is my littlest, Lucy. Mrs. Wilson, Luce.
Hello, Lucy.
Hi.
I've got something here I thought you might like. When your dad told me how old you were, I thought that would be just right. Oh, Ruth, you shouldn't have.
Look, Gran, my very first grown-up present. Thank you very much, Mrs. Wilson.
Darling, it's lovely. Thank you, Ruth. It's nothing. Well, let's get out of the kitchen. It's much more comfortable in the lounge. Oh, they're mine, I'm afraid.
I asked Ruth to stay with us for a few days.
It won't be for long, Helen. Oh, well, of course. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd have done if Jim hadn't suggested it. I'm extremely grateful.
Oh, do sit down.
Thank you.
Come here, Carrot.
Say your prayers.
You know, I think talking to carrots is a surer sign of madness than talking to yourself.
But a very good outlet for frustrations. You should try it sometime. Look at the spud, huh?
Yeah!
No, it's okay. I've got it out of my system. I'm sorry I took it out on you.
Always happy to help a lady in distress. Clive Sounding Board Gibbons. Got a certain ring to it, don't you think? Maybe I should hire myself out. Verbal abuse only, mind you. Nothing physical. Huh? Yeah, that's better.
Quite the handyman, aren't you? I mean, you cook, clean, qualified doctor, bottle washer. You don't have any trouble finding a job.
Oh, getting them's easy. Staying interested's the hard part. I'm a dynamo when it comes to something new, but give me 2 weeks and I am...
Bored.
That's a nice word.
You also sing a pretty mean lullaby. I've heard you.
He's a cute kid.
Do I detect a hint of cluckiness?
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Are you kidding? It's terrific. Most men run a mile. Fred certainly did. It's nice here. I don't just mean the place either.
Thanks.
I guess it's just good that we both feel we belong. You've been terrific, Clive.
Well, there you go, then. You talk about careers, I talk about job satisfaction. Making you guys happy is what it's all about. I better get Junior organised. He's going to eat up big and then have a long sleep. Because his mum's got to look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed if she's going to get a job tomorrow.
If this is progress, I don't want a bar of it. Hey, Helen, hang on a minute.
Hello, Dan. Hello, Tom.
Oh, hello, Helen. Haven't seen much of this visit.
Well, I'm a working girl now. It keeps me pretty busy.
So I heard. What's the matter, Jim's company on the skids?
No, it's all right. We're not on the bread line.
You women are becoming too independent. It's all right for the young ones, but you should be taking it easy at your age.
I'm not over the hill yet.
Of course you're not. Prime of life. In fact, why don't you and I go out tonight? Kick up our heels, huh?
Well, I don't think that's a good idea. Dan, I have a house guest. I just can't walk out on her.
Oh, if you mean that woman Jim had in the pub, I don't think they'd want you hanging around anyway.
You're a sly old rogue, Dan Ramsay.
And I know how to show a lady a good time. How about it?
All right, you've talked me into it. I'll see you tonight.
Well, that was embarrassing to watch. Chatting up ladies in your dressing gown like that. You should have known better at your age, you silly old coot. You're married, too.
You seem really pleased with yourself.
And why shouldn't I be? I've got the world at my feet. I should have broken loose years ago.
What have you been up to?
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, come on, where's my breakfast?
Dan Ramsay, you are not getting any breakfast until you tell me what's going on.
You wouldn't believe what that old fool's just done.
Oh, tell me the worst.
Asked Helen Daniels out to dinner, that's what.
Dad, how could you?
Well, why shouldn't I? Good-looking woman, Helen. I should have asked her out years ago.
Oh, I'll have to get over there and apologise. How could you insult our best friend like that?
Who's insulted? She thought it was a good idea.
Do you mean she's going?
Of course she is.
But, Dad, what about Mum? You can't just go taking out other women.
Your mother and I are finished. I can take out anyone I please. Well, I'm going back to bed for some peace and quiet. You can bring me my breakfast in there.
Well, Tom, don't just stand there. Do something.
Well, what do you expect me to do? He won't listen to anything I've got to say anyway.
Takes Helen out. It'll ruin everything.
It's only dinner. It's not that big a deal.
Of course it's a big deal. You blethering idiot. Mum's arriving here this morning.
I'm sorry you've been landed with Ruth, too.
Don't apologise. She's fantastic. She cooked the breakfast and she helped Lucy with her homework. I don't know how I managed without her.
Well, she obviously knows which side of bread's buttered on, doesn't she?
Oh, stop being such a cynic, Paul. Your father told me what happened.
Oh, look, I wish this family would just get off my back.
Come in.
Oh, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. Can I have a quick word with you before I get started? Tony's really snowed under with work. He needs me back at his office.
Ah, so you're going?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I had to leave you in a bind, but I really can't stay past today.
Well, it was good of you to help us out at all. Well, Paul, now we can't put off that decision any longer.
Look, I'm not going to go grabbing at the first applicant just because she happens to be a friend.
Susan's very well qualified.
We've been through all this. But obviously Paul has another plan in mind.
You can advertise again?
Oh, yes, I'll put an ad in right now. It'll come out in Wednesday's paper, and we should have a secretary in about 2 weeks.
She has a point. You're not going to get anyone good overnight.
All right, I'll hire a temp. Look, I'm not going to settle for second best.
Do you realise how much a good temp will cost over and above a salaried employee? Well, you have to compensate with the benefits.
All right, all right. Look, you two are so smart. How about we change the rules a little? Susan has the job. In fact, she can start as soon as she wants, on one condition.
What?
That you hire her and you fire her. If that baby causes any, and I mean any, disruption to this office or her work. You're responsible for giving her her marching orders. Do we have a deal?
All right, Paul. We'll do it your way. You have a deal.
Any news?
Nothing. I'm beginning to think Adrian's optimism was misplaced.
Adrian?
My late husband's partner. The company money's gone too, but he's trying to get hold of a couple of thousand to send me.
Then stop worrying.
It's the future I'm thinking of. The children will be here soon, and I have to find somewhere for us to live. If the police don't recover the money, I don't know how we'll manage.
Well, things certainly can't get any worse.
I'm just trying to be practical. I suppose I'll have to get a job, but I've never worked. I married Philip straight out of school.
Look, the present is taken care of, and we can worry about the future when we've got some idea of what it holds.
Can't imagine what I'd have done without your help, Jim. I hope I'll be able to repay your money soon, but I'll never be able to repay your kindness.
I'm only glad that I was here to help. And look, I have to go off to work, but I don't want you sitting around giving way to dark moods of despair. So if you feel one coming on, go down to the coffee shop. I know what you're brooding here on your own.
All right. Thank you.
Are you really asleep? You're just pretending. I've done it. By George, I think I've done it. Whoever you are, your timing's lousy. Oh, yeah. Hello, Helen. No, I can't talk any louder. I've just put Sam to sleep. Yeah, she's here. Well, is it important? I've just told her to go back to bed. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. Susan. 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 Shh, 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 shh. Sorry to get you up, but Helen Daniels is on the phone. She says it's urgent.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah! Oh, Helen, that's fantastic. I'll be there straight away. Thank you.
Well, whatever she said, it was worth getting out of bed for.
You bet it was. I got the job at the Daniels Corporation. It's only on a month's trial, but I'll show them I can do it.
Of course you will. Congratulations.
Oh, look at me. I've got to have a shower. I've got to ring Mrs. Kirkwood. Got to get Sam's things together. Clive, I said I'd be straight there.
Calm down. Look, I'll call Mrs. Kirkwood. You get in the shower. I'll pack up Sam things and he'll be ready to go when you are.
Oh, Clive. You're a doll.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, that cushion.
Oh, it's the third time you've fiddled with that cushion, Maggie. You're giving me the jitters.
Well, you'd be the first to complain if the house wasn't comfortable.
The house is perfect. Now go to work and leave me in peace.
Hey, yep.
Oh, it's you.
Of course it's me. Any messages?
Yes, by the phone.
You spend more time picking up messages than working.
You know, Dad, I was thinking this morning, it must be really wonderful to have been married for 50 years, you know? All those lovely memories you'd have to share.
I can't remember anything happy from my childhood.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We had lots of happy times, didn't we, Tom?
Oh, yeah, sure. There was that time you took us all on a picnic once, you know, down by the river.
Yeah, I remember. You bawled your eyes out when a dog ate your lunch. You always wear a milksop.
Don't just stand there. Ask your mother in.
Dad, Tom, look who's here.
I should have smelt a rat the minute you suggested this.
Who are you calling a rat?
That does it. You've got just 2 seconds, Madge. Either he gets off his backside and out of this house, or I do.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Dad, Tom, look who's here.
I should have smelt a rat the minute you suggested this.
Who are you calling a rat?
That does it. You've got just 2 seconds, Madge. Either he gets off his backside and out of this house, or I do.
Mum, would you just listen to me for a minute?
You lied to me, Madge.
Yes, but I knew you wouldn't come down here if you knew Dad was here.
No, I certainly would not. But it's good to see you, son.
Hello, Mum.
How are you? Have you been taking care of yourself?
Well, Madge's cooking is not exactly in your league, but I'm doing pretty well.
You always did appreciate my cooking, unlike some people I could mention.
Well, he stuck around for 50 years. He couldn't have thought it was too bad.
Being taken for granted is quite different to being appreciated. As you will understand, Tom, you always were a kind, considerate son. But of course you took after my side of the family.
Yeah. The moment Sookie Boy came on the scene, I was just a bloke who paid the bills and put out the garbage.
Now, I think it might be a good idea if I made us all a cuppa and we sat down and talked sense.
I have nothing to say to your father, and you had no right to get me here under false pretenses.
Oh, Mum, I was trying to help.
Then tell him to pack his bags right now. I'm not sharing a cup of tea or anything else with him in this house.
I was here first. To be easier for her to go. She hasn't even unpacked.
All right, I will.
Oh, no, Mum, no.
Mum, you've only just got here.
Now, listen, you two. Surely you can spend a couple of days under the same roof without World War III breaking out.
Right.
Well, I'd be willing if your mother can keep a trap shut for 5 minutes.
All right, I'll stay. If he keeps well and truly out of my way.
No worries. I've made some very nice friends since I've been here. Oh, did I tell you I wouldn't be in for tea tonight? I've got a date with Helen Daniels. A real woman.
And the Lassiter files go here?
No, that one's quotes and general info and so on, remember?
That's right, yeah, you told me.
How are you on computers?
I'm a little rusty, although I did do a course about 12 months ago.
It's all a bit confusing at first, but you'll soon get the hang of it.
Susan, if you don't think you can handle it, I'd rather you tell me now. I need somebody that can start straight away.
Really, I'll be fine.
Okay, freeze. This is a stick up. Hand over the cash. Come on, make it snappy.
He wants the money for the pub tour.
Been watching Bogart movies again, Clarke.
We got better things to do in the Gibbons household. Thanks, Paul.
Is that something I'll have to do when you're not here?
Susan, you're on trial. Let's see how things work out before I give you that type of responsibility.
Yes, of course.
Zoe, it's important that Susan knows how to use the phones.
Yeah, sure. Come on through.
Why did you have to jump down her throat like that?
She needs a bit of time to get her
I
confidence
said
going.
I'd give her a chance, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Just remember, if she doesn't work out, you're the one that's got to break the news to her.
Great.
I've used that kind of system before.
It's all just common sense. You'll get used to it.
That's if I'm around long enough. I think Paul's already wishing he'd said no.
Well, he takes the business very seriously, but he's okay. If you just do the job and take the money, won't have any problems with him.
So?
Well, Des, something wrong? It's not Daphne, is it?
Oh, no, she's much better.
Oh.
I have to talk to you privately.
Des, you're wearing your bank manager's face. What's up?
I'd rather discuss this in private. Listen, meet me at the waterhole during your coffee break.
Is it that urgent?
Yep, you better be there, Zoe. Huh?
That should fix your headache, Mum. A nice cup of tea the way you like it.
Thank you, dear.
Do you need an aspirin? Is that what you're looking for?
Oh, I'll get it.
You know I never take tablets. Here we are. Have you seen these? What do you think of your little granddaughter?
Oh,
Hey?
isn't that lovely? Moira really wanted a girl.
Holly. They called her Holly. Holly Harrigan.
Oh, I like that. That's lovely.
Why didn't Moira let me know?
Do you mean to say your father didn't even tell you?
He and I don't talk.
What sort of man wouldn't even tell his own son he's a grandfather? But of course, these days you never think of anyone but yourself and that creature at the bowling club.
Oh, Dad, you could have told me.
I'm not interested in what happens to his family. They wiped me off years ago.
How can a family be friendly with a father who won't even speak to his son?
She's a little beaut, isn't she? I reckon she even looks a bit like me.
Good help.
She does. Moira said that as soon as she saw her.
Oh, dear, I've got to get off to work. Now, can I trust you two not to come to blows while I'm gone?
Don't worry, I'll be here to referee.
Will you be away long?
Depends how dry the customers are, doesn't it, girl?
What's the silly old thing talking about?
Well, Maggie's got a new job, haven't you, Maggie? Yes, sir. Barmaid at the local pub.
Madge! How could she sink so low?
Here we are, Mum.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you.
And you say Moira didn't have too rough a time?
That daughter of yours. She insisted on doing the washing and hanging it out before she'd go to the hospital. We were terrified she was going to have the baby under the rotary hoist.
But she made it on time, eh?
Just. And of course she was over the moon when they told her it was a girl.
Mind you, she's not all Ramsay. I mean, look at that chin. That's Grandpa Harrigan to a T, eh?
It is too.
Oh, she's nothing like that stupid old buzzard. She's a Ramsay through and through. Take a look at her smile. It's charming.
Yes. Well, let's hope she uses her charms a little more discreetly than her great-grandfather. He's made me the laughing stock of the bowling club, you know.
And who pushed me into joining?
Fooling around with that Rosie Jacobs like a lovesick teenager.
Rosie Jacobs is a very nice woman. And a lot of fun. Which is more than I can say for you these days.
Look, I think I'll go and drop Moira a line or two, you know, tell her I've seen the photos.
Listen, you nagged me stupid into taking up new interests when I retired.
I meant things we could do together.
Well, why didn't you come up with a few bright ideas?
I did several times, but you were so busy making a fool of yourself over that Rosie Jacobs to take any notice.
Don't talk rubbish.
And now, I've been here 5 minutes, and I find you tracking around after Helen Daniels. Well, all right, go out with her. Find yourself a dozen new women. Because, quite frankly, Dan Ramsay, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, Susan,
I appreciate it.
When you've finished with your personal calls, I'd appreciate it if you'd take some dictation for me.
Coming.
Ah, there you are. Des was here asking for you.
Was he?
Well, he thought you were going to meet him at the waterhole, but apparently you stood him up.
Oh, well, you know how he is. Busy, busy, busy.
Yes, well, whatever it is, it must have been fairly important. Because he insisted that you meet him at the coffee shop in your lunch hour.
Right. Thanks for passing that on.
I'll leave you to get on with it.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
How about that, eh? I feel like shouting the whole of Ramsay Street to Champers.
You do much better to set your granddaughter a good, sober example. You should buy her a nice present instead.
Listen to great Aunt Madge laying down the law. Well, you're right. And I'm going to do just that. But I'm going to deliver it in person.
In person?
Yeah, well, I decided to ring Moira instead of writing. And she's prepared to let bygones be bygones, and she's invited me up there to stay for a bit. So I booked the flight and everything, and I'm off to Ipswich tomorrow.
Well, that's lovely, isn't it? So I score Dan and Edna all to myself.
Oh, well, what could I do with a silly old coot? He won't even talk to me. And to tell you the truth, Madge, they're driving me up the wall. You should have heard them after you left.
What about your work?
Oh, I've got a bloke in mind who can take over for a bit, if he's available.
Do you mean you've gone and booked your trip and you don't even know if he can?
Now, take it easy, Madge. I promise I'm going to leave everything A-OK and tight as a drum. You got enough problems without that.
Well, I'm glad you spoke to Moira anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing like a baby to bring a family back together, eh?
Ah, tell that to our parents.
Did you tell Tom about my idea?
No, I didn't.
Clive, things are rough enough. Stay out of it, mate.
No, Tom, I really think this scheme might work.
Yeah? Well, it'd better.
I got it for Daphne, thought it might cheer her up.
Well, I won't beat around the bush, you know what it's about. Head office has been on the phone about your Pacific card.
I didn't know my little account was so important.
You're over the limit. Well over the limit.
Boy, I can't be. I've only used it on really small things.
Because the purchases were under $50, the stores didn't check, so the account has been going up.
But I told you I haven't used it that much.
So you can't go on using a card and not have any idea that you're over the limit. It's irresponsible.
Des.
It is. And it's not fair to the banks or the stores.
How much over?
$300.
It can't be.
It is, and you can't use that card until you pay it off.
But I don't have that much money.
Oh, you'll have to get it from Tony.
No way, that's the last thing I'd do.
Well, you can pay him back.
I couldn't stand him knowing the kind of mess I've got myself into. It's my debt, I'll have to pay it.
I'll talk to head office about arranging some sort of payment program.
Oh, could you, Des?
I can't guarantee that they'll go along with it.
If they don't?
Well, you could be blacklisted for credit for up to 5 years, and they could summons you to appear in court, then you'll have to pay back the lot. So I reckon we better get together tonight and work something out. In the meantime, don't even think about using that card, all right?
Helen, this is your lucky day. I have a very special mission for you.
Why me?
You're having dinner with Dan tonight, yes?
Hmm?
Did you know Edna had arrived?
No, how nice. Oh, I haven't seen her for ages. We'll have a good long gossip over dinner.
Forgive me, Helen. Your grammar may be impeccable, but your maths falls a little short. There won't be 3 of you.
But if Edna's
The
here,
Ramsay Senior are at war.
I don't believe it. They're inseparable.
Not anymore. As of now, that marriage is on the rocks.
Awful. Oh, well, in that case, I'll change the arrangements.
Imagine I have a better idea. You keep the date, but you give Dan a thoroughly miserable evening.
I beg your pardon?
Instead of being your intelligent, charming, witty, agreeable self, you disagree with everything he thinks, says, or does. He'll start to see Edna in a completely different light.
Are you sure this will work?
Men hate women who disagree with them, Dan in particular. Trust me, Helen, this plan's a winner.
Well, that's fixed up. Trevor Burns is going to take over the business, Madge. No worries.
I've heard that before.
No, he's a good man. Nothing too much trouble for him. Real salt of the earth.
And what are your customers going to think, Tom, with you taking off at a minute's notice?
Look, you always said family was first, Mum. Well, I've taken a leaf out of your book. Finally. Hey, I'm really looking forward to seeing that baby. Holly. It's a great name, eh? Hey, and you'll be a great grandmother, although you don't look a day over 50.
You know, it makes me so sad to think that at such a lovely moment your father and I have decided we don't want to stay together any longer.
Listen, you've been a good wife and a damn good mother. He had it made the day he met you. As far as I'm concerned, you're better off without him.
Oh, Tom, you don't believe that any more than she does. They belong together. It's ridiculous to think of them separating after all these years.
Would you two mind not talking as though I'm not here?
Oh, Mum, it's too late for either of you to change. And deep down, I don't think he wants that any more than you do. He may have his faults, but he does love you.
And Helen Daniels was supposed to be a good and trusted friend too, wasn't she? People change, Madge. I've got to accept that. And so have you.
Oh, thank you.
Sugar?
No, I don't. Thank you, Dad.
I have a real sweet tooth. Well, what do you think? Would you like to go into a club from here?
No, I find places like that noisy and boring.
Yes, well, it's a good meal.
Well, I don't want to be ungrateful, but quite frankly, considering the charges, I thought it was quite ordinary.
Yes, well, I don't go out much myself these days, except for the RSL. The man feels he belongs. Of course, the young ones wouldn't understand that.
Well, it wasn't their war.
We fought with them. We made this country what it is today.
Well, that's not something I'd brag about.
What do you mean? This is a great country.
It's a very troubled country, and I don't just mean financially.
Well, you know who's to blame for that. All these young dropouts who won't do a decent day's work.
I'm sure the majority of them would be very glad to work if they could only find a job.
What are you, a communist?
No, I'm a pacifist. I'm against violence in any shape or form.
I bet I know who you'll vote for in the next election.
You'd lose your money. I have a very individual attitude to politics.
Like football?
No, I told you I'm against violence in any form. I like the ballet, and opera.
Oh, I know you and Edna have got on all right over the years, but you're as different as chalk and cheese.
You know, I think Edna's way of life wouldn't suit me at all.
Well, you and I mightn't agree on some things, but my word, I like a woman with a mind of her own.
You do?
Of course. A woman like you is a challenge, and I like that. I like it very much.
Dinner was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I think Sam would have appreciated it.
I think maybe pate is a little rich at 3 months.
I don't know. Pureed liver, lots of protein. I can just see him at his first formal party. Pate, yes, I love it. I was raised on it, you know.
You're so good with him, Clive.
Oh, well, he's the best kid in the world when he's asleep.
Fingers crossed he has a better night.
Well, I'm doing the night shift, so don't you worry about that.
I can't help worrying about what's ahead for both Sam and me. Not everyone's got your attitude to an unmarried mum.
Oh, well, times have changed. You'd be surprised.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not even thinking about a man in my life. I just want to make a go of this job, make a decent life for Sam and me.
Well, anything I can do, include me in, right?
Thanks.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
But you've already done so much.
You, madam, are going to have a long bath and then you're going to put your feet up and be thoroughly pampered because the first day in any job's rough.
Would you believe me if I told you that you're a pretty wonderful person?
Completely. I would, yeah. Off you go. You're off duty. Go on.
Oh, g'day, Zoe. Now, did you work on your budget?
Oh, yeah. What's with the music?
No, that's Mike, Scott and Charlene in the bedroom studying, I hope. Sit down. Zoe, they won't accept this in a pink fit.
Oh, I spent a lot of time working that out.
You're lucky you don't work for the bank. We would have gone bust ages ago.
Well, the way I figured it, I can't afford to make bigger repayments than that.
Do you really spend that much on clothes a month?
Oh, well, a girl's got a dress. Besides, Tony likes me to look nice.
Yeah, I really think you can do your own nails. And $40 a week on cabs. Don't you think that's a bit excessive?
It's just being realistic.
Your ideas of the essentials are a bit different than mine. Now, look, I've worked out your essentials. That's food, rent, and fares.
What about my entertainment allowance?
Well, for the moment, that comes under TV hire.
Oh, boy.
Now, I've spoken to head office and they've agreed with the repayment plans that I've worked out, but not a cent less.
Thanks. I really appreciate your help, Des.
I'll be policing those payments. Just remember that.
I will. Anyway, I've got to fly. Thanks again.
Zoe,
What's with the scissors?
the card. Let me see you do it. Zoe?
Just testing. What on earth can he be doing at this hour?
Oh, Mum, it's only just after 9.
If he was at home, he'd be snoring in front of the television set by now.
Well, I've got a big day tomorrow. I think I'll get all my bits and pieces together and get my packing done.
Oh, Tom, I ironed your fawn shirt and I put it in your room.
Thanks, Matt.
Tom's right. Why should I be sitting up here worrying about this silly old thing? I'm going to have a long, hot soak.
I think that's probably a very good idea.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, I told you Madge would still be on deck.
I think I better go home.
Oh, not till you've tried my port and had a coffee.
Did you have a nice evening?
Bonza, I'll get the drinks.
Yes, Edna.
In the bath. Well, tell me.
It was a disaster.
What happened?
I've never been so pig-headed or disagreeable in my life.
Then why didn't it work?
Because he likes women with minds of their own. They're a challenge. He can't wait for the next time.
Coffee won't be long. Get that into you, Helen, and see if I was exaggerating.
I told you, Dan, I don't like cheap and nasty port.
That'll make you change your mind. Madge?
Oh, Dad, you know I only drink on special occasions.
Well, I reckon this could be the one. Still, all the more for me. A toast to a lovely evening and a very lovely lady. I reckon this could be the start of something for us, Helen.
Right. That's it.
Edna, nice to see you.
Don't you speak to me, you Jezebel. It's women like you who break up decent marriages.
Oh, no, Mum. Mum, let me explain.
There's nothing to explain and nothing to discuss. I want a divorce, and the sooner the better.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Mum, let me explain.
There's nothing to explain and nothing to discuss. I want a divorce, and the sooner the better.
Oh, really, Edna? As far as I'm concerned, it was just dinner with an old friend.
You're nothing but a homewrecker.
Oh, you're the homewrecker. If it wasn't for your arguing and nagging, everything would be just fine.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not even speaking to you.
It's getting late, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Look, I'm so sorry. When will I learn not to listen to Clive?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Good night.
Bye. Really, Mum. Helen is a very dear friend. It's not fair to blame her for Dad's stupidity.
Women who go messing around with other people's husbands deserve everything they can get. Where am I sleeping?
I put you and Dad in Shane's room.
Madge, dear, it's bad enough having to sleep under the same roof as him. I'm not sharing a room with him.
That goes both ways.
Have you seen my anti-dandruff shampoo?
No! Now, if you're going to be like that, then Dad will just have to share with Tom.
Over my dead body.
Oh, well, if you don't like it, sleep on the couch.
And would you mind clearing his clutter out of my room?
What? Just you be careful with my things.
Ah, stunned me.
Ooh. You got any cocoa? There's nothing like cocoa to make you sleep.
Mum, you can't be serious about this divorce.
I'll be well rid of him.
But you're forgetting all about the good times.
Good times gone by, Madge. I've got the rest of my life to think about. And at my age, believe me, you can't allow yourself to be messed around by a fellow like Dan Ramsay.
But he's your husband.
Not for much longer.
Hello.
Hi, Gran.
Oh, what's this?
My assignment.
Darling, don't you think the heading could be a little darker? It seems to have got lost.
Your Gran's right.
What colour should it be then?
Red.
Yes, how about a nice crimson?
Yeah, crimson will look nice.
It's getting late, Luce. Time we packed it away for the night.
Oh, but I don't know it yet.
That assignment is not due for another week, so it's time for bed.
We'll finish it tomorrow night if you like.
Good night, Gran.
No, darling.
Sweet dreams, man. How's the study going?
Oh, it's great. You know, we know all our historical events.
Ah, good.
What's the bet they're not on the test? How was dinner with Gramps?
It was very nice, thank you.
I should get going.
Yeah, well, I'll walk you home.
Okay. No.
See you later.
Don't be late, mate.
Oh,
Okay. They're gone. Tell us the truth. The evening was a disaster, wasn't it?
It was. Clive's latest crackpot scheme backfired.
What was it this time?
Well, I was supposed to go out with Dan and act the part of an argumentative shrew, and that was supposed to send him rushing back into Edna's arms.
I see.
But Dan's decided that he likes a woman with spirit, and that's me.
I know it's hell, kid, but those teeth are going to come in very handy, believe you me. So what can we do to take your mind off it, huh? Poor little thing.
Well, congratulations, Clive. Due to your efforts, my parents are now several steps closer to the divorce court.
Shh, just keep it down, will you? Susan's asleep and I've been trying to get the little baby off for ages.
Oh, poor little Sam. Are those teeth still bothering you, darling? Come on, that's a boy. There, that's better. Yes, Dad is totally besotted with Helen, Mum wants a divorce, so does he, and I am going out of my mind.
But apart from that, everything's okay, right?
Oh, Clive, it's no laughing matter.
No, you're right, it's not. What we need is a change of tack.
Oh, no, that's what you said last time.
Aha, but what if we were to get your old man so jealous that he'd do anything, absolutely anything to get your mother back?
Whatever it is, Clive, it won't work.
Just hear me out, right?
Oh, darling. There we are. Curiosity killed the cat, they say, but go on.
Well,
Oh, the morning's the best part of the day.
Tell him, not if you had to spend the night on the couch.
What's for brekkie, Maggie? I need a horse.
Oh, how fortunate, because that's what we're having, boiled horses' hops.
Oh, yuck. I think I'll give it a miss. Morning, Dad.
Morning, sunshine.
Hey, when are you off to Ipswich, Uncle Tom?
Oh, as soon as I get my gear together, love. In fact, I may as well finish my packing now, seeing that my room's been vacated.
I borrowed this from your room, lovey.
Since when are you into aerobics?
Since I became a free agent. A girl on the lookout's got to keep herself trim.
Chucking Grandad on the scrap heap, are we?
She chucked me on the scrap heap the minute I retired. No wonder I had to go out and live a life of my own.
You live your life, Dan Ramsay, and I'll live mine.
Good luck to you. And if you find an 85-year-old Romeo, I'll dance at the wedding.
There's some geriatric Juliet on your arm, no doubt.
Oh, really? If you two can't be civil to each other, would you at least be quiet? Oh, there you are, Tom. Here. Present for little Holly.
Ah, good on you, Madge.
Now, don't forget to phone me when you get there. I want to know that you're all right.
Yeah.
Good, Maggie's a grown man.
Hello. Shane, how are you?
Oh, Shane, I'm so glad you're back safe.
Graphs? Oh, I couldn't spend another day without a hot shower. Hey, didn't I see you up north a few days ago?
Yes, and if I had any sense, I'd still be there.
How are Max and Maria?
Oh, Mum's great, so's Dad, though he's still complaining about every little thing.
Yeah, that'll be right.
Well, at least you had the good sense to try again with Maria. It's nice to know there's one Ramsay with some common sense.
Hey, congratulations. New granddaughter's real beaut.
So I hear, mate. I'm about to head up north to Ipswich to see for myself.
Ah, you'll love her.
Ah, sounds like my cab. See you, everyone. See you. Bye, Mum.
Take care, son.
Yeah.
See you soon.
I'll be seeing you. Hey, you want a lift?
No.
I've got a cab waiting.
No, it's all right. I'm walking with Scott, but I'll come and wave you off, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Shane. I'll see you all later.
Yep.
I'll give us a hand, would you, mate, at the door?
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Bye.
Come out the back and tell me all about your trip.
Why? I better have a shower first, Grandpa.
Yes, you could certainly use it and get that filthy shirt off and put it into soap.
And while you're doing that, I'll just nip into the shower first.
How'd you manage to get them both under the one roof?
With great difficulty, and I'm beginning to think it was a big mistake.
That's it.
Okay.
See you, Scott.
Tom. Yep.
Say hi to Moira and the baby.
Yeah, darling. And you keep up the training.
I will.
Right.
See you later, Tom.
Okay.
Have a good time.
Take care, kids.
Yep.
See ya.
Hey,
Welcome home, Daphne. G'day, Des.
Hey, Dad. Missed your dad.
How you been? Oh, not too bad, considering. Clive.
Are you sure it's not too soon for her to be out of hospital?
Look, I told you. Dr. Lehman said she'd be fine.
Des, I'm all right.
Yeah, just put your arms around my neck.
No, have you put your back out again? That's all we need.
My back is fine.
Listen,
Go on,
if he
up.
does put his back out, I'll be over at the Ramsays.
Oh, it's comfort.
Catch you later.
Yeah, look, we've got to go too. Yep. See you later.
Well, down, Dad. It's not often a girl gets carried across the threshold twice by the same guy, you know.
Come on.
Oh!
Oh, there we
Des.
go. White as a feather. Plenty of spuds and gravy for you, my girl.
Some people have no idea of how to conduct themselves in public. Walk beside me where I can see you, young lady. And you, keep your distance.
The thing you don't seem to understand is that I don't want him back.
Oh, Mum, be honest.
I don't want him back. I appreciate your concern, Dr. Gibbons, but it's wasted.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Ramsay. Wouldn't you love to see him on his hands and knees begging your forgiveness for the shabby way he's treated you?
Dan Ramsay on his hands and knees? That'd be the day.
So you're quite happy to let 50 years of happy marriage go right down the drain?
These were supposed to be the best years of our lives. Money in the bank, kids gone, and time to enjoy it. But Dan doesn't want to have fun. Well, not with me.
Well, you must have been happy. 50 years is a long time to live together if you're miserable.
We were very happy. He used to bring me flowers every day. Got them on the way home from work. Never missed. Except on his days off, of course.
Yes, I remember. And those Devonshire teas he used to take you for on a Sunday afternoon, just the two of you.
Yes. Says we can't afford them now he's retired. But I bet he sent flowers to Rosie Jacobs, and I bet Helen Daniels didn't pay for her dinner the other night.
Oh, Mum, let's not start on Helen again.
Wouldn't you like to give him a taste of his own medicine? Imagine the jealous look on his face if he saw you going to dinner on the arm of a distinguished gentleman.
That would be something. Let him see how it feels. I've been faithful for 50 years.
Now you're talking.
All right. You're on. Now, which gentleman did you have in mind?
Now, I'm still working on that one.
Oh, I thought you had one all lined up the way you were talking.
Yeah, well, good-looking, eligible, sophisticated bachelors over 60 are very rare in Ramsay Street.
Who says he has to be over 60?
Well, I thought you'd prefer someone closer to your own age group.
Oh, nonsense. As a matter of fact, what are you doing tonight, Dr. Gibbons?
Mum?
Oh, no. Mrs. Ramsay, you want someone like a more man-about-town type. I really wouldn't do.
I didn't see why not. You're a doctor, aren't you?
Yes, but very rough.
Oh, Mum, he's much too young for you. What would people think?
It's what Dan thinks that counts, surely. And what better way to make him jealous than to see me going out to dinner on the arm of a very charming, very handsome, and very youthful doctor.
Youthful, charming, and... Yeah, all right.
Oh, great. Thanks, mate. These are from Zoe. God knows how she managed to pay for her.
As long as it wasn't on a Pacific card, you don't care, right?
Right. How you feeling?
Spoiled rotten.
Good.
You shouldn't have taken the day off work, though. I can look after myself.
Yeah, well, it's the only way I could make sure that Mum kept down at the coffee shop. Besides, I wanted you to myself all day.
I wish she wasn't staying.
Well, yeah, but she's only got your interest at heart.
Oh, I'm sure. But I could recuperate far more rapidly if Eileen wasn't here.
Tell you what, I'll nip down to the coffee shop later and tell her that you're okay. All right, okay. I'll pack all this stuff and drop it off at a unit, then she won't have to go all crazy about it.
Thanks.
Well, I better strike her off the roster.
What's that?
Oh, it's a household roster. We drew it up last night.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Worked for the Robinsons, more or less.
Now, hold on a minute. Where's my name?
No, what? You are not lifting a finger until we're satisfied that you are completely recovered.
Oh, Des, I'll go mad.
Come on, back to the couch. You be a good girl and do as you're told.
What have you got next?
Hi. Isn't it dumb how this is the only place we can meet?
Well, at least your nan's not here to stop us.
Check the young lovers.
Yeah, well, don't complain. Remember what it was like when our parents wouldn't let us see each other?
No, back to the torture chain.
Hi, guys. Do you reckon we could talk mess for a cheek?
Sure, what's the problem?
I won't keep him long. How would you like to come to a really good party on Saturday night?
As long as Jane can come.
I'm not asking her, dummy. I'm asking you, as my date.
No, thanks. Jane's my girlfriend.
Are you for real? I thought you were just being nice to her.
I've got to go to class.
She's a dag, Mike. Why waste your time?
Look, I don't give a damn what you think. And quite frankly, I'd rather go out with her than a girl like you any day.
Well, I just hope it works. Mum's still insisting that she's only doing it to give Dad what he deserves. What if she won't have him back?
She will, trust me.
I've heard that before. Haha. Speak of the devil.
Bring us a beer, please, love.
You'll have to wait till I clear this away.
Well, mate, I hear you've been having a bit of trouble with Edna. Well, your troubles could soon be over. I'm thinking of taking her off your hands.
Come again?
I'm taking her out in the town tonight. And I reckon if I play my cards right, it could be the first of many such evenings.
Interested in her, are you?
Well, let's just say I'll see what develops. She's a fascinating creature.
Oh, you young upstart. I've heard about your type.
The emphasis placed on appropriate age differences in relationships is purely a social convention. It's got nothing to do with real feelings.
G'day.
Shane. Oh, don't you feed me none of that social worker talk. You're a gigolo, that's what. I'll have my beer inside, thanks.
Any chance of anyone telling me what that's all about?
This, my friend, is Operation Let's Get Edna and Dan Back Together Stage 2.
And let's hope it's more successful than stage 1.
Phyllis, it's Ruth. Actually, I've run into a bit of a problem. I was wondering if you could help me out. A cash flow problem. Any chance of a loan? I know it's a lot to ask, but... Of course. No, I do understand. Yes, Australia's marvellous. You'd love it. I'd better go, Phyllis. Love to everybody. Bye. That was an overseas call. I hope you don't mind. Jim told me to ring London when I needed to and pay him back later. My financial state's getting pretty desperate.
Phyllis is a friend, I gather.
Yes, of the fair weather variety.
Wouldn't you be better off contacting the British police? I mean, your accountant did cheat you.
Oh, they're looking into it, but they have pointed out it might be difficult to recover my money.
Yes, I suppose it would. Look, I'm for a sandwich. How about you?
Yes, please. Helen, I will leave as soon as I can. I promised you that.
You're welcome to stay as long as you wish.
Be honest. You're concerned I might end up as a permanent guest. You and Jim have been very kind, but I don't want to be a burden. In fact, as long as I'm here, I'd like to help out in any way I can. Cooking, cleaning.
That's very good of you, but really there's no need.
Oh, well, there is for me. So, to start the ball rolling, why don't you sit down and I'll fix you some lunch?
Oh, thank you.
What would you like?
Found yourself a gigolo, I hear.
Clive? Such a sweet young man.
I reckon he'll lose interest real quick when he finds out you haven't got any money.
He knows.
See about that when the bill for dinner arrives. You were the one sitting back waiting for you to get your purse out.
Shut up there.
Look at you. Talk about mutton dressed up as lamb.
The way I dress is no business of yours.
I know. I'm just a poor mug paying for all this fancy rubbish.
I've worked hard all my life too, damn Ramsay. And don't you ever forget it. You know what you've grown into? A bitter, selfish old man. You used to have some fun out of life. Well, not anymore.
Well, what do you call having fun? Running around making a fool of yourself with that idiot doctor.
You might not think so, but I have a few good years left in me yet, and I'm going to enjoy them. Any way I can.
again. I've just received the most disgusting letter. It's about that Mike Young. Oh, something will have to be done about him. I think I should contact the police.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Oh, where has that man got to? I'm always left to cope with everything by myself.
Hi, Dan. Have a good day.
What?
Can I go round to Charlene's to do some study? Well, Charlene's got the HSC papers from 2 years back, and I'd like to have a look at them.
I suppose Mike will be there.
Probably.
Then I'd prefer you didn't go.
But we won't be on our own.
When I say I prefer you didn't go, I mean you will not go.
But it's...
Don't argue with me, Jane. Now, you're going to promise me that you're never going to see Mike Young again.
But why?
Never mind, I have my reasons, and very good reasons.
But we see each other all day at school.
Now, you're to keep right away from him.
Nan, what's wrong? Tell me.
Certain information has come my way, which only confirms my worst suspicions about that boy. I knew he was no good. And you are never, never to go near him again. Is that clear?
Who's been saying things about Mike?
I can't say any more. But what I will tell you is that I'm going to contact your parents. And when they learn what I know, well, they'll probably see to it that you go to another school.
You can't.
Jane, I'll do what's best for you. What any caring person would do under the circumstances. Now, please, don't argue with me anymore.
But it's so unfair.
Go to your room. At once.
Darlene mind when you told her she wasn't staying?
Oh, she carried on a bit. Said you'd end up back in hospital with me looking after you. But I'm not going to let that happen. With the right food and lots of TLC, you'll be fine.
Bear in mind that kindness can kill these.
Hi.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Oh, extremely fit, although Des here refuses to believe it. Can I get you a sandwich or something?
Oh, no. Mike can get his own.
Des!
Actually, I'm right. I'm going over to Charlene's to study.
No, yeah, well, make sure you're back for dinner, mate. I've got something special planned.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. I can quite easily cook us up something simple.
Go on, Daph. They're all your favourites. You'll love them.
Not if you're going to be spoon-feeding me.
Look, just relax. Don't make things so hard for yourself. Meningitis is no laughing matter.
Neither. He's being treated like a porcelain antique. I don't think I can take much more of this. The cure's rapidly becoming worse than the disease.
She's impossible.
Is everything okay with Jane?
Unreasonable old bag.
Jane?
No, that stupid grandmother of hers.
What happened?
She reckons she's really gone over the top about me and won't let Jane go to Charlene's place. Oh, and get this, she's not even going to let Jane talk to me at school anymore.
I think I'd better go and talk to Mrs. Mangle. She's taking this too far.
No. If anyone's going to do that, talk to that old battle axe, it's going to be me. I'll find out what her problem is.
Des, take it easy. You know how quickly she gets under your skin.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a problem I share with 99% of the human race. Don't worry, I will be the soul of discretion.
That's our old prune face won't listen to anybody once she's got a mind set on something.
She'll listen to me, mate. I'm her bank manager.
Thanks, but what's it for?
Well, it's in case Mrs. Mangles is watching. I'll give her something else to whinge about instead of picking on Mike.
Oh. Hey, Mike, when are you and Jane coming over?
We're not. At least Jane's not.
Mike, what's going on?
What's the matter?
I think I'm all right.
Back to your room at once. What can I do for you, Mr. Clarke?
I think we should talk about Mike and Jane. This whole situation has just got out of hand.
I'm under no obligation to discuss it with you. It's entirely a family matter.
With due respect, Mrs. Mangles, this does concern
Mr. Clarke,
Mike.
certain things regarding this young man have come to my attention.
Like what?
Such rudeness is the least one can expect, I suppose.
Exactly what have you got against Mike?
Of course, it's not hard to see why he has no manners.
Come on, you got to do better than that.
I'll thank you not to badger me, Mr. Clarke. I shall be taking this matter further in due course, you can be sure of that.
What matter?
I don't consider either you or your wife of sufficient integrity or responsibility to be entrusted with the care of any child.
Now, just a minute.
The moral duties of such a task are obviously totally beyond the two of you.
You think so, do you? Well, let me tell you, I feel sorry for Jane. No one should have to live with a loudmouth old biddy like you.
Oh!
Just stay clear of her. She's out to cause trouble.
What about Jane?
Well, you can stay away from her too.
Here we are. You. Oh, hello, Shane. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yes, thanks. Just a squash, huh?
On the lolly water, eh?
Yeah, well, since the accident, I've decided to cut down a bit.
Very mature of you.
You and Mum should be so sensible, Dad.
Oh, don't tell me you and Grandma are still blowing.
Oh, it's turned into World War III.
I think it's about time you decided to call a truce. I mean, 50 years of marriage is a lot to chuck down the drain.
Tell Edna that. She's the one who's running around with another bloke.
What about you and that Rosie Jacobs?
Well, that was different. I'm not wasting money on new clothes, am I? Or tidying myself up for a date with someone young enough to be my grandchild.
Did I hear someone taking my name in vain?
Jeez, I can't get away from the bloke.
Afternoon, all.
G'day.
Heard you clunky up Ramsay Street this morning. How's your trip to Brisbane?
Great.
I didn't think you'd be back. I thought once you got a taste of the open road, just you and the bike, pretty girl by your side.
Thought I'd chuck it in and ride off into the sunset, eh?
Sounds pretty tempting when you put it like that. I might even do it myself.
Nah, like I told Auntie Madge, that open road stuff's okay, but well, it's good to get home to a few creature comforts.
So what's the next chapter in Shane Ramsay's book of life?
I don't know yet. One thing's for sure, I'll have to start working again.
What doing?
Something outdoors.
Well, we could give Rags the breath of life.
Oh, no thanks, mate. I mean, I'll still stick with the gardening, but none of that you boss, me slave routine that we had before. I prefer to do contract work. Lots of variety and no long-term commitments to any one job, though.
Yeah, it's important to feel in charge of your own life.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Well, at least you're not letting anyone else run your race for you. You're choosing your own lifestyle, making your own decisions. I think it's a pretty big step in the right direction.
Oh, what do you know about it?
Well, that's what Edna's decided to do. Take charge of her own destiny.
Don't make me laugh. All she's doing is taking leave of her senses.
I don't know about that. I'm looking forward to a good fun night tonight. Candlelit dinner, dancing in the moonlight, the full romantic bit.
The woman hasn't got a romantic bone in her body. She dances like an elephant and eats like a horse. You'll wind up with crushed feet and an empty pocket.
Oh, well, sounds like a night to remember then.
You can count on that.
Well, I better get going. Need a bit of time to slip into my best bib and tucker. Wouldn't do to keep the lady waiting, would it? I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Yes, Mum, of course we missed you. A bit. No, I was only gagging. Yeah, no. Daphne's fine. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, right, bye. Ooh.
I hope she didn't talk you into letting us stay.
No way, it wasn't easy, but. Mike, do you want to give us a hand getting this dinner on the table, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I can help.
No way. You go and sit. Just grab that other plate and salad, mate. There you go. Now, doesn't that look great?
I must say, Des, you've really outdone yourself this time. Well, come on, dig in. Des has gone to a lot of trouble.
Actually, I'm not very hungry.
Oh, come on, mate. You think it's good tucker?
Well, it's not really the food. I'm just a bit cheesed off about what happened today.
I know.
Oh, sorry, mate. I made a real mess of it, didn't I?
Oh, well, Jane's the one who's going to come off worst.
You're right. She's been a real mouse for ages, and that's the way she'll be again if that grandmother of hers has her way. Shy, uptight, totally lacking in self-confidence.
She was just starting to come out of it, starting to believe in herself.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Yeah, I know. I can't blame you for hitting back at Mrs. Mangle.
Look, if you like, Des and I'll go over together in the morning. Maybe she'll be in a more receptive mood by then.
If you want us to, that is.
I think it might be better if you leave it up to us. I don't really want another episode like this afternoon.
Oh, don't worry. We wouldn't let that happen again, would we, Des?
No, of course not, but maybe you'd better leave it up to us. I mean, after all, it is an adult's problem, mate.
It concerns me and Jane, no one else. I think we can work it out ourselves. I'm going to go and talk to Scott.
Well,
What do you think?
Mum, you look terrific. Any man would be proud to have you on his arm tonight.
Turn it up, will you? Can't a man even watch a bit of telly?
Do you think Clive will like it?
Now, just a minute. Let's not forget what this date's all about, shall we? You are supposed to be making Dad jealous, not impressing Clive. We won't wait up for you.
You look ridiculous, woman. Fancy getting yourself done up like that. To go out with some half-witted young quack. You're making an absolute fool of yourself.
He noticed.
Of course I noticed.
He certainly did. I think you're beginning to get to him.
He's not off the hook yet.
Hello.
Oh, in here, Clive.
Good evening, all. Roses were the only thing I could think of to match your beauty, but I'm afraid they fall sadly short. You look stunning.
Oh, thank you, Clive. It's ages since anyone's given me flowers.
Here, let me take them, Mum. I'll put them in a vase for you. Aren't they the loveliest roses you've ever seen, Dad?
Funny. Jim Robinson grows that sort.
Yes, so he does, but I bought them from the local florist. You ready?
Whenever you are.
Come, dear lady. Romance and adventure await us.
Have a lovely time.
Hi, Clarke. Enjoy yourself, Gran.
Oh, I will. I will.
That woman will make me the laughing stock of Erinsborough.
Granddad, don't tell me you're jealous.
Of that boy? Don't be stupid.
Oh, I think Clive's charming.
Oh.
Want to sit?
No, thanks, Lucy.
I know exactly how you feel. It was the same for me and Bradley when we weren't allowed to see each other.
Look, Lucy, Gran's going to be back from the neighbourhood watch meeting pretty soon, and if you don't get to bed, you're going to cop it.
Dad said he and Ruth wouldn't be back until 9 o'clock and I'm allowed to stay up to say goodnight to them. You're just trying to get rid of me because you think I don't understand. You think I'm a dumb kid.
Well, now that you mention
If I
it...
was Mike, I would tell Jane exactly how I felt even if I couldn't see her.
Well, that's stupid. How's he supposed to tell her if he can't even see her?
Yeah.
Write a note?
Oh, that's really smart. I mean, Mrs. Mangle probably censors all Jane's mail anyway.
Hey, that's not such a bad idea, actually.
It's a great idea.
I could write the note, put it inside a book, and you could take it over to Jane's place.
And tell Mrs. Mangle it's a book I borrowed from Jane. Good one.
Great.
Well, come on, Mike. Don't take all night. I've got to do it before Gran gets back.
Right.
Not just a pretty face after all this.
Oh, Jane, dear, the way you're sprawling is most unladylike. I'll see who it is. Yes?
Hi, Mrs. Mangles. Can I see Jane for a minute, please?
Certainly not. She's studying.
Well, I wanted to give her this book.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
See you later.
He could have given it back to you at school tomorrow.
Oh, he knew I'd needed it for the assignment. I forgot he had it.
Oh, I see. Cocoa?
Yes, please.
Dear Jane, hang in there. I love you, Mike.
Make this one count, Grandma. You've got him on the ropes.
Oh, you've got him! You've killed him! Too good for me. I think it's my shout.
No, I'll get this one. Same again.
No, I think I'll be daring. Bring me a Shirley Temple, will you?
Sounds volatile. I thought you didn't drink.
It's pink lemonade if you want to get technical.
Yeah. One Shirley Temple coming up.
Oh, I'm having the best time. I haven't had so much fun in years.
That's terrific.
This is the way I always wanted it to be with Dan and me. Still, if he won't join me, you make a very good substitute, Mr. Gibbons.
Well, hopefully only a temporary one, eh? I bet the two of you had fun together, though.
Oh, we did. In the old days, Dan was such fun. He was always laughing and always out for a good time. Oh, I expect the business and the responsibility of providing for the family knocked it all out of him.
It's a common tale.
We just got into a routine, you know. Him working and me looking after the home and the family. And when the kids went and he retired, I guess he was too tired to enjoy it.
He never had any hobbies, any interests outside the home?
Just the business. Without it, he's like a fish out of water. All he does is just sit around and criticise my housekeeping.
Have you tried getting him to join a club, some sort of senior citizens group?
Oh, just the bowling club. He did start going along for a time, too. But that Rosie Jacobs wouldn't leave him alone.
She's probably just lonely. Women tend to outlive their husbands.
That's if they stay together that long.
You and Dan will sort things out. Believe me.
There we go. Looks lethal.
Well, you only live once. I'm here to have a good time, and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, good on you, Grant. Just don't get your guard down too early, though. You haven't played me yet.
And what makes you think I can't beat you just as easily?
Cheers.
Oh, who can that be?
You get it, Nan. I'll fix us another cocoa.
Oh, there you are. Oh, and what do you want?
I just wondered if Jane could give me a hand with my chemistry homework.
All right, come in, come in.
Thanks. Hi. Want a cocoa? Yeah, thanks.
I'll fix it. You two get on with whatever it is you have to do. I don't want you up too late, Jane.
How are you feeling? Much better. Scott brought it over in this book. I've got to get out and see him. Tonight? I have to. Can't wait until tomorrow. Or would you? You've got to let Mike know somehow. What do I get for being an accessory? 10 years.
Well, chemistry's certainly changed a lot since my day.
I won't stay for that drink, thanks. I really should get going.
But I thought you had a problem.
Yeah, I did, but Jane's just solved it. See ya.
Want to watch any more?
No, I'm pretty bushed actually.
I'll get it.
Hello. I knew you'd overdo it first day at home. Lucky I took the day off work.
Days, if you don't stop fussing, I will really overdo it by throwing a tantrum in the middle of the room.
She's mad. She'll get us both into trouble.
I reckon she'll wait until Mrs. Mangle goes off to bed and sneak out then.
We better make sure we don't get sprung.
Look, I've got to go, okay? Just be careful.
Yeah, okay. See ya.
Bye.
Who was that?
Mike, I had to tell him about a change of time for tomorrow's chemistry lesson.
Oh.
Is everyone asleep?
Yeah, come in. How did you get out? It's been quite a day. You got any idea what your nan's on about?
Oh, she won't tell me anything.
Well?
Once I got your note, I just had to come see you.
I meant what I said. About,
Yeah, I love you too.
Ah, you might have known. You deceitful, disobedient little minx. Obviously, my information about you was all too accurate. You're a threat to any young girl. Well, this time, young man, you've chosen the wrong family to interfere with.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
What the hell is going on, Mike?
Don't you play the innocent with me, Mr. Clarke. You probably helped organise this immoral little tryst. Well, I've nipped it in the bud. Now, I'm warning you people for the last time. You keep this depraved delinquent away from my granddaughter. I'm going straight back to the police. And no matter what they say this time, positive action will be taken.